But how do you continue? I feel like constantly defeated when I'm like talking to a partner and they're like, yeah, this person was talking shit on your name. Like, what is the best way that I can keep moving forward from this, you know?
To really, I'm so proud of you because now you're practicing step one of being a bigger person.
Yeah.
But you're not, it's almost like Jedi. You're not like there yet. Where where like it doesn't faze you. Even me, and I would say I'm in Jedi land, even me, when a junior employee who worked here for 3 months, who knows nothing about the truth and was like bad, and was like a bad person, talk shit to somebody about me because they got fired, I still am micro affected by that scenario. There's no, you don't give a fuck, you're a human. But that scenario I just told you, 3 months, I never met them, they were like did something wrong, illegal, bad, got fired, Gary's fucked up, you know, nobody wants to be accountable when they're a broken person. That's gonna hit me 0.000001. If Dustin, right, quit tomorrow and talked shit, that would really affect me. That's like a 13%. Most people are at 110%.
Right.
What you need to get to is realizing the following. You're close. What I don't want you to do is compromise, like even at the most upset in the next 3 months of somebody saying something, which will always be something that is actually grounded in truth. We don't get triggered when somebody makes up some shit. Somebody might say something to you that they were talking shit, and it actually might be like, you'll know, like it actually has a little bit of truth. Like you had a bad day 6 months ago and like that might fuck you up the most. Even in that scenario, run to the bathroom and hold it in versus shitting on. If you practice being the bigger woman in every situation, you're so young. I want you to be where I'm at when you're my age. And the only way you can do that is through practice and execution. But so that's the real answer to your question. The answer to your question, the way you asked it, is because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, think about how many people shit on Kim Kardashian. That didn't stop her from doing. LeBron gets shit on every second.
Yeah.
Like, people shitting on people doesn't stop. KD, who's my guy, KD gets shit on 24/7. That's not gonna stop him from being one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Or having a good sense of humor. He dropped a crazy tweet yesterday on somebody. Like, it is what it is. The people talking shit are in the stands eating hot dogs. You're on the fucking field of your life.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Thank you.
Right? Right? Like, nobody, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, man, athletes are crazy. I'm like an athlete. And what I mean by that, I'll explain. Athletes, if they don't play well at home, you're the Knicks, you're home at the Garden. At home, if you come out cold and you're down 12-0 and you gotta call a timeout, your fans boo you. And they gotta sit down, they're not crying about that. They're listening to coach, thinking about what they gotta do the next play. You're on the fucking field. That person's not on your field.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you another big bomb. You ready? If you're right, which I'm gonna assume because I've interacted with you a little bit, so I'm gonna take your side on this because I love you more. If you're right, this one's gonna be a bomb for you, I know it. Anybody that decides to believe the other person, that knows you, isn't someone you want on your side anyway.
Yeah, honestly, I felt that because the second I was worried to sign the papers because I was like, I'm gonna lose all these partners. The second I signed the papers, all the partners called me and they're like, when can we sign the new contract for your new LLC? So really, it's like what you said. I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna be honest. But what bothers me is the nuance of the story.
How do you think I can be GaryVee? Every day, people judge me the wrong way, negatively. I'm like the nicest fucking gangster out here. But the reason I can deal is I know how the story's gonna end. You know, like I had one happen the other day. Somebody was destroying me on Twitter. So wrong. Took somebody's, see the problem is people like tearing people down because they're hurting. So I could right now tweet something and shit on someone and a lot of people are gonna believe me with no context. There's no recourse for just making up shit. I had 2 people, one very known, one nobody would know it unless they were really paying attention to my stream, apologized to me directly in the last week. I did nothing. I didn't defend myself. I just stayed above and tried to be a good person. You could be losing at halftime. You just have to win when the clock hits 000. I'm telling you, it's that fucking, this is good for all of you. This is a good way to wrap up. Anything that's bothering you, if you're right, the key is, are you right? Like a lot of us lie to our damn selves. You know, this is why I like accountability. This is why I talk about kind candor. This is why I talk about like, I sucked. That's why I wrote fucking 12 and a half. I wrote 12 and a half just to tell all of you, I'm candorous as fuck like this, but I struggled for 20 years in my own business. If we can be accountable, if you believe the way I believe, which is a lot of things that don't work well are your own damn fault. I'll give you an example, yours. You probably knew it was fucked up when you entered it in the first place, but you didn't have the foundational confidence yet.
Yep.
Lucky guess.
Yeah,
Got it? I know. So back to that point. If you can get to that place from accountability and don't bullshit yourself, then life gets real easy. That's why life's easy for me. Life's easy for me because I don't lie to myself. Once you stop lying to yourself, then you know if you're right. And then if everyone's shitting on you or doing it wrong, well, you're like, cool, I'll see you on the flip side. It's when you know you're doing, that's why being the bigger person matters so much, because if you attack hate with hate, I love this whole thing. The feminist movement, now fuck, that whole, you're doing the same thing you're yelling at. Republicans, Democrats, cancel, they all cancel. They cancel within themselves, outside themselves. Everyone's doing the same shit. Everyone's doing the same shit. So I try not to do the same shit. That's why I feel different to a lot of people. Like, I'm trying to love everybody, trying to have compassion for everybody. On the field, business, I'm trying to beat all you. I want to be the biggest agency, the biggest influencer, the biggest NFT, but not at the expense of humanity. Like sports. I'm gonna beat your face in. I might even trip you. Fuck it, it's sport. But when the game's over, I'm gonna donate to your charity. I'm gonna ask how your kid is. I'm gonna be a good human being. Everyone out here is like thinking you can out-hurt somebody more to get you happy. False. So your situation right now, the only people that, if you're cool with on that first part, that you're right, which is why you got all that love, anybody who's confused, even if you love that person, never thought they'd be confused. It happens to me all the time. Stunned that person's confused when I fired someone. And they were right here the whole time they saw it all. Really? They're in a bad spot right now. They think I'm the man. They're mad about something else over here on a political issue, or with their mom, or the government, or the bank. So they look at me at the man, because they know the real shit. That's on them.
Yeah.
Somebody might be mad at you because they envy your strength. Right now, they're hurting to do something in another part of it. They might be not strong enough to leave their relationship, so they see your strength, so they don't know how to fucking deal, so they're like taking that other person's side. On some they love you shit. Your haters are just lovers in disguise. Man, I wish I could rap. I'd be fucking dominant.